up for the entire tournament. There he is, Kieran Herrera.
Hello boys and girls, and welcome to my player ratings for Arsenal's draw against Sheffield United. And it's another game, and it's another 2 points dropped. Another draw. And it's just not good enough. Not at home. With all due respect to Sheffield United, we know they're having a great season. We know they're difficult to play against. And they actually had a very good game. But we can't be dropping points. When we got Chelsea coming up on Tuesday, come on. You know, the first half was just absolutely dreadful. I think the game in general was possibly the worst performance by the team under Miguel Arteta. It just wasn't great. Everything just looked very slow yesterday. Everything just seemed to be a chore. It was sideways or back. There was no penetration. There was no real energy. It just was not working. And, you know, getting a goal just before half time, you thought, okay, second half probably come out. And it was a lot more comfortable, that's for sure. We cleared one off the line. Granit Xhaka done that. But really, it was pretty comfortable. And then in that last 10 minutes, we come unstuck again. And another deflected goal as well. And you're looking at it and you're just thinking, it's not great. There's going to be a lot of talk about VAR. Nicolas Pepe, 1-0, should have had a penalty. I've watched it over and over and over. I've seen all different angles. It's a penalty all day long. And the worst thing about this is that the referee don't give the penalty. It goes to VAR. And what are they watching? Why have you stuck with that decision and not overturned it? Seriously. You know, you look at other decisions that are very similar to this. Do you remember Crystal Palace when they came to the Emirates this season and Sahar? He wasn't given a penalty. VAR checked it and gave the penalty. No different. Absolutely no different at all. Clear penalty. Don't care what anyone says. And we get that. We can go 2-0 up. The game is done. 3 points in the bag. But we've come unstuck by VAR again. But with that said, that's not an excuse for our performance. That's not why we didn't win the game. It was down to our own fault and our own mistakes. But it doesn't help when you're not being given decisions like that. VAR was brought in to, you know, sort this kind of stuff out. If the referee misses it in real time, it's there to help him. It's no help at all. Load of crap. So, yeah, I don't know what to make of it. It just wasn't great. Like I said, it just, you know, Sheffield United, I thought they started the game really well. Opening 20 minutes especially, they were causing us all kinds of problems. And you can see why they're doing so well this season. And yeah, they should be proud of the way that they're handling themselves in the Premier League. And yeah, I'm really impressed by what I saw from them. And yeah, I'm just so frustrated, so annoyed. And we've got Chelsea coming up, like I said. And I know that they lost to Newcastle, but it's just so frustrating at the moment, man. Everything's there up for grabs and for the taking. And people are dropping points. Like I said, Chelsea dropped points. Spurs were dropping points. You know, we could have beaten Sheffield United. Everton are dropping points. And all these other teams dropping points. And Palace as well. And then we just go and mess it up, man. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. We need some overhaul, big time. We need to get players in. A good 3-4 players this window. Even if they're loan deals, to freshen up the squad, to give us a little bit of an injection of something. Because we've got injuries, suspensions, and it's just kind of taking its toll. And I felt the players looked a little bit tired yesterday. Maybe the new regime's taking its toll on them. And that is expected. That does happen. And we know that there's going to be some bumps in this road, and we did say that as well. So this is one of the bumps. But listen, with that said, let's go and get into the player rating. Starting off in goal, Leno. And you know what? He didn't actually have a lot to do yesterday. Distribution's fine, handling's fine. Just didn't have a lot to do. I'll give him a 6. Going to move into the back four. First of all, on the right-hand side, Ainsley, Maitland, Niles. And I think this was one of his most poorest games under Miguel Arteta. It wasn't that great. Felt he kept getting caught out of position a few times. He was beaten in the air for the equaliser. His crossing was dreadful. There was one in particular in the second half where he had all the time in the world to pick a cross on the right-hand side. And it went out for a goal kick. And it was dreadful. Not a great day at the office for me, and I'll give Maitland Niles a 5. Going to move into the back line. First of all, Mustafi, opening 10 minutes, he was an absolute liability, and I was thinking, oh no, here we go again. But after that, do you know what? He done all right. I don't think he done bad at all. And I felt that once he got that opening 10 minutes out of the way, it was decent. And I'll give Mustafi a 6. Alongside him, David Luiz, and do you know what? Now Callum Chambers is injured, I think that David Luiz is probably our most important defender. I think he's been doing really well lately. Yesterday, pretty standard performance. Done what he had to do. And I feel he was just a bit better than Mustafi, and I'll give him a 7. On the left-hand side, we had the young lad Saka filling in. And it was a great performance. What a ball for the opening goal. And yeah, big future for this lad. It'd be nice to see him when he gets further forward and not having to cover in that left-back position. But he's doing what he's needed to do, and that was a good performance. And I'll give Saka an 8. I'm going to move to the midfield. First of all, Lucas Torreira, and he patrols everything in front of that back four. Nothing wrong with his performance. Done what he needed to do. Just never had a real impact on the game. It's one of those things, but I'll give Torreira a 6. Alongside him, Granit Xhaka, and there was a couple of moments where, you know, he'd done a couple of crazy things and you're thinking, oh no, here we go again. There was a throw-in where he nearly put Leno in all kinds of problems. But overall, Xhaka, it was a decent enough performance. Made that save on the line. And a bit like Torreira, you know, never, you know, set the world alight, but it was a decent enough performance. And I'll give Granit Xhaka a 6. Going to move to the attacking players. First of all, Nicolas Pepe, and I don't think it was a bad performance. I think especially in the second half, he got to open his legs and, you know, really run at Sheffield United, and he was causing them all kinds of problems, and he looked more like the player that we signed from France, and should have had a penalty, simple as that. And yeah, yesterday's performance, I'm going to give Nicolas Pepe a 7. Going to move into the middle. First of all, Mr. Ozil. And yeah, it wasn't that great a performance. I don't think it was as bad as some people are making out. Worked hard. There was just not that creativity. There was just that lack of something there. Maybe the pace in front of him was not there with Oba missing. But it's no excuses, and it wasn't that great a performance. But it was not as bad as some people are making out. So I'll give Mr. Ozil a 6. Going to move to the left-hand side of that, and that was Martinelli. And along with Saka, I think that, yeah, man of the match, he was absolutely superb. Scored the goal. I think that's 9 in 10 starts now. He's having a brilliant start to life at Arsenal. And the way things are going, listen, when Oba comes back from suspension, Martinelli needs to be the one starting with Aubameyang, given the way that Lacazette's playing at the moment. And can't really keep him out of the team for much longer. Brilliant performance, and I'll give Martinelli an 8. Up front, as the main striker, it was, of course, Alexandre Lacazette, and something just is not right at the moment. He's misfiring big time, and I don't know why. You can't fault his work rate and the effort that he puts in. He always gives 110%, but he's a striker, and we need goals, and he's not scoring goals. And I don't know whether he needs to be brought out of the side. I don't know whether he just needs that goal to get him going. Something is not right. And right now, like I said, Martinelli should be ahead of him because he's putting the ball in the net. And that's what strikers are there to do. And yeah, he's just not firing at all. Not great. And for his performance yesterday, I'm going to give him a 5. In terms of the subs, Eddie and Nketiah are the only substitution that was made. And there's a couple of moments where I felt he was a bit too eager to try and impress. And he come a little bit rash and kind of rushed his lines a little bit. But he's here for the season. He's going to have to play an important part. And he's going to have to start integrating himself within the side very quickly. Because he wasn't on for much longer than 15 minutes or so, I'll give him the standard 5. In terms of the manager, Miguel Arteta, going with the starting lineup, I think that was the best that we could have gone with. I feel that the substitution may have actually put us back in our shell when we was having a 10-minute spell and it looked like we were gonna, you know, go on and get a second goal. And it ended up having the reverse effect. Only one substitution used as well. Maybe he could have used someone else, maybe Ceballos, I don't know. Nicolas Pepe, I'll give him a 6 for yesterday. Can't really say no more than that. So there we go, that is it. That is the player ratings. Not a great day at the office again, is it? So I don't know what to make of that. But listen, in terms of next content, tomorrow there will be a preview to the Chelsea game on Tuesday night. And then, of course, there will be a player rating. So we've got to go into that. We've got to perform and we've got to get 3 points, given the fact that we dropped another 2 here because we can't afford to drop any more. It's as simple as that. If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you a lot soon. I'm out of here.